Well, um, so in my last video, I said, that I'm a INTP, 5 wing 4, 9 wing 8, 4 wing 5, yada yada. And I figured I'd go more into what my preferences are for those of you that are, watching this for informative purposes, trying to figure out more about what each type looks like. And I don't think there are a lot of opportunities for someone to see preferences for someone that's typed themselves this specifically. I don't see many others doing this, so I'm also going to try to say what preferences I think are associated with, which part of this type relate to which type within the type. And let's see, I'm going to start with the 5 wing 4 part first. And it's interesting having 5 wing 4 and 4 wing 5, because it makes it difficult to be able to tell which one is actually playing into the which one it's connecting to. So but I would say what definitely relates to the 5 wing 4 and probably the INTP part too, or what the hell, it probably relates to the whole thing, is I have a big interest in like progressive metal music, and the whole INTP trying to figure shit out thing, and then the 5 wing 4 liking odd things, and those working together to kind of be the person that is trying to disassemble the song and figure out the real meaning behind it. And in the music I try to make, which I haven't made a recent one, but I try to make the actual music itself have some type of meaning and not just rely on lyrics, which I don't really do very often anyway. I try to actually make the music have a story, but I will be doing stuff with the lyrics soon, as soon as I can get a whole full working band together, which is has been quite difficult. The 9 wing 8 part, the actions triad type, I pretty much just always associate it with the Hulk, and having every 9 wing 8 seems to have, and this is also part of the description, some kind of aggression or anger issue. And I don't have it first, but I do experience it from time to time, but only with a few people. There's only a few people that can anger me enough for me to kind of flip from being a peaceful person to being a not so peaceful person. So far, actually, the only people that have really been able to do that are my parents. When they, parents, the stuff that they do. And I guess it's difficult for me to figure out what the 4-wing 5 gets upset about, the 4-wing 5 part of me, because it's hard to decipher the difference between what the 5-wing 4 is saying and what the 4-wing 5. I kind of try to associate it, because what seems to make sense to me is associating it with when I get like overwhelmed, or when, you know, I'm having like intense feelings, because I don't really so much have intense feelings from the 5-wing 4. It really just maybe extreme anxiety or something. Like, I really don't like talking to people I haven't met before. It's really difficult. Or, you know, being in some type of social situation where even if I know most of the people in the room, if there's even 2 or 3 people in the room that I don't know, I just like won't talk. That's just what happens. I think the 4-wing 5 part would be more what I get into, I guess, when I'm trying to be creative or trying to make something new. It's very important to me that I make something original and something that no one has done before, and I scour the earth looking for things that are different, and I'm having a hard time finding them, because there are other people on this planet doing the same thing, and it feels like everything has already been done, and even things that are new are things that are old that are being combined or done in a new way. And in that sense, I guess, I don't know if anything is actually new, or if it's just recycled old things, and like old things in a different pattern. But anyway, yeah, I'd say it makes me want to try a lot of different artistic things, even if I kind of fail at it because of not having much experience or having the opportunity to work on it in a like professional way. Usually other stuff gets in the way of me being able to do those things, but yeah, there's that. The SXSP part of it, I would say I have a strong drive, strong desire to have things that I'm passionate about really matter in the world and actually make it there, and at the expense of whatever that does to my social standing or popularity or unpopularity or whatever. It's more important to me that whatever I care about doing, whatever I spend my time on, my energy gets spent on, is not going to waste, which, you know, it always feels like it is, which is what drives me to continue working on the things in the first place. So it's, you know, it's a curse, but it's a helpful curse. Without, you know, SPs, or SPSXs or whatever, the tormented, you know, tortured souls of the instinctual variants, there probably wouldn't be a lot of new things. There'd probably be a lot of repetition and repeated traditions and things like that. Or at least, you know, SX first, at least. I guess those guys, the gods, the SX, SOs, they come out with new things too. Everyone can make new things. It's just I think SXSPs have more of a drive to do it because they hate social norms and, you know, just society. Don't really give a shit about society at all. I wouldn't say not give a shit about society, but it's not where their drive is. So yeah, that's what I'll say about that. Those are my preferences. An example of someone that's close in type to me, I guess that's up to debate. Whoever you would say has the same tri-type and variance and same MBTI. I believe L, I think, is pretty close from what I've seen online and what I've studied and stuff. It seems like he'd be the closest one. But at the same time, there's big differences. Like, he's animated, I'm a real person. And, you know, I don't think he's voiced by someone that's my type either. So there's that. But the character himself, like what he does, pretty similar. I can see a lot of myself in L, and it's pretty pretty disappointed when what happened in the show. But at the same time, you know, I think he did it on purpose. He knew. But yeah, that's it. And those are the preferences of an INTP 5 wing 4, 9 wing 8, 4 wing 5 SXSP. Woo! Alright. Bye.